Welcome back, Rich Minds. It's your boy Reno coming back to you with the second video. And today's topic is gonna be they jealous. You step through the fire unablazed. Yes, sir. Let me say it louder for my chosen ones in the back. Listen, family, they jealous of you because you stepped through the fire unablazed. Now, what that simply means is, y'all, every crisis, adversity, calamity, affliction, confliction, all right, hard situation, okay, you was able to make it out. All right, it's almost like Tom and Jerry, family. You know, every time Tom had Jerry literally in his hands, somehow Jerry was able to get up out that jam. Somehow Jerry was able to still thrive and prosper, all right, and save himself. And so that's the same thing with yourself. You got resilience, you have perseverance, character, you have internal power. Somebody drop in the comments the two words, internal power. Yes, sir. Make sure you drop in the comments, family, internal power. And that's what I want to speak about today, because this is what makes a billionaire jealous of the poorest man in the world. You know why? Because the poorest man in the world has happiness. Okay? Now, I'm not saying that all billionaires are unhappy, okay, and broken on the inside. And I'm not saying that all poor people are happy, because I'm sure some poor people who is terrible and they wish they had $100. All right? But what I'm trying to get you to realize is a person can have way more than you and still be jealous of you. And I speak about this a lot, y'all, but it's so real to where I have to reiterate myself a lot, okay? But with that being said, y'all, we're going to go ahead and get directly into this video. But before we do so, y'all make sure y'all leave a thumbs up on this video, as well as subscribe to the channel. Yes, sir. Not only that, y'all, but y'all be sure to ring my bell so you can be notified after every single video I post. And one little small announcement, y'all, before we get into this glorious word. Family, we are now at 99,000 subscribers. I would like to tell each and every one of y'all I appreciate you and thank you so much for the support. Yes, y'all, I'm going to speak about this every single video because we are so close, y'all, and I'm ready to go ahead and get this plaque so I can put it behind me, y'all. All right? I need everybody's support, and once again, thank you so much, y'all, because this is more than just my milestone. This is our milestone. This is more than just my accomplishment. This is our accomplishment. And I can't wait till we win, family. So, you know, I just wanted to get that off my chest, y'all. But let's go ahead and get into it. And speaking of it, I have a scripture, y'all. Now, right here, y'all, in Isaiah chapter 43, verse 2, it says, "When you pass through the waters, I will be with you. And through the rivers, they shall not overflow you. When you walk through the fire, you shall not be burned, nor shall the flame scorch you." Okay? And so what I interpret from this scripture, y'all, is that no matter what you're going through, y'all, rain, hail, sleet, snow, fire, okay, you would not be accustomed or adjusted to the environment or weather. And what I'm saying is, y'all, is that if you walk through the rain, rain would not make you wet. If you walk through the snow, snow would not even get on you. And if you go through any type of fire, you won't even be touched. You'll be just like Daniel. Okay, you are a Daniel, which means when anybody try to put you in a hard situation, some type of crisis, and test your God, they're going to be tested. And they're going to be made a mockery and a fool. All right? So understand something, y'all. This is why they are jealous of you, because you stepped through the fire and you were not set ablaze. They were waiting for your downfall. They prayed on you to fail. And it just didn't work, y'all. All right. But anyway, enough of that jazz, y'all. Let's go ahead and get into the breakdown. All right. And I want to say this too, y'all. Most time, y'all, is people who come from your hometown, those who are closest to you, people who know you, people who you had a conversation with, share some type of bond, because this is what you call familiarity bias, right? Let me say this once again, familiarity bias, which means I know you, so you can't be the chosen one. Okay, I know you, so I don't want to support you. right? Or I'll get around to supporting you. That's called familiarity bias. But guess what, y'all? A stranger will help you quicker, and they will help a stranger quicker. All right. So anyway, y'all, I just wanted to let y'all know why they are so jealous, y'all, because you made it out of the fires. They'll praise somebody else's story, y'all. Oh, you seen what he had to go through? He had to go through jealousy. He had to go through his mom not supporting him. He had to go through fake friends. Woo, child. I sent him some money though I had to donate to him, but they won't even buy you a McChicken for $1. All right. Now, those McChickens may be $2.38, but y'all get the point, y'all. Okay. So getting right back to it, you are the one. You are the one who's been elected, chosen. All right. And many people will not like that, but they have to deal with it. It is what it is, y'all. But let's get into this breakdown. So number one, you have divine favor. All right. Let me say it louder for my chosen ones in the back. Listen, family, you have divine favor. Now, it's one thing to be divine. It's another to have favor. But when you put them both together, it's almost like a sonic eclipse, okay? Or a solar eclipse, y'all, and a sonic boom. I know all my scientific people gonna get me in the comments, y'all. I'm talking about a solar eclipse, which is different from a sonic boom. But that's what it's like, y'all, when you have divine favor. This means that you have God's protection. This means that you have God's angels, and they are watching and raining down over you. They are protecting you. They are guarding you. I'm talking about, y'all, those who are deliberately coming to stab you with a knife, y'all, they're going to turn that knife around and put it back onto themselves. Y'all ever seen the movie called The Happening? Okay, where it was like something in the air and people start killing themselves and, doing anything and everything to harm themselves whenever that wind went to blowing. All right, that's similar to this, except, y'all, they ain't gonna kill themselves, and God is not, condoning anybody to harm themselves, y'all, because life is precious. But what I'm saying is, y'all, is that when you have that divine favor, those who are trying to harm you, those who are trying to destroy you, listen, y'all, they'll end up destroying themselves first with the trap that they set for you before you fall into it, because you have divine favor. For instance, when I got into my car accident, family, and I talk about this a lot, but for my newcomers, when I got into my car accident, going into a tree 70 miles per hour, all right, let's just sit there for a second. 70 miles per hour, all right? How many people can go 70 miles per hour, 50 miles per hour, head on to a tree and not have anything broken? I'll wait. It don't exist, y'all. It don't happen very often. This is a rare situation, right? There's been people who was only driving 40 miles per hour. Somebody else hit them, head-on collision, and now they paralyzed. All right, family, life is not fair. I will tell you, life is not fair. All right, you just have to do the best that you can do with the cards that you were dealt. All right, so sticking to the point, y'all, when I was in that situation and I hopped out without a bump, bruise, or a scratch, it blew my mind. I was flabbergasted. I couldn't believe it. All right, I could not believe it. And so what I'm saying, y'all, is that had to be nothing but divine favor. That's God saying, hey, I won't allow that situation to step in my way. I won't allow that person to step in my way. I told y'all, God would turn your mistake into a miracle, right? The fact that you had a child out of wedlock, he'll turn that child, or that bastard child, into a blessed child, okay? The fact that you messed up on that job, he will bless you with another one and probably make you the manager or the supervisor of that job. And then guess what? At some point, you can possibly own it. I mean, that's the type of God I serve, y'all. I'm just saying. But what I want y'all to realize is when you have that divine favor, nothing can tear you apart. Nothing can, break you, because you are elected and divinely chosen, which means no matter what you go through, y'all, your favor will carry you through it. Doors will open for you. All right. Certain people won't be able to get the job. Certain people won't be able to carry on with the opportunity. Certain people won't be even considered. All right. People are talking about you. Your name is being mentioned among some of the most highest people in the world, y'all. Okay, your name is being mentioned in rooms that have power. Your name is mentioning. It's being mentioned by people who matters, people who are significant, people who can push the button. I'm just being honest, y'all. Why? Because of divine favor. You're going to be rich in many aspects of your life, abundant in many aspects of your life. Why? Because of divine favor. People are going to try to harm you in many ways, but they're going to fail tremendously. Why? Because of your divine favor. All right. I know it's hard to believe. I know sometimes you like, man, this can't be true. I don't believe in magic. Well, I'm not going to call it magic, but most definitely believe in favor and divine favor, that is. Okay. Make sense of what I'm saying, y'all? Drop in the comments and let me know. All right. Number 2, you are built like a tank. Yes, sir. Let me say it louder for my chosen ones in the back. Listen, family. Yes, you are built like a tank. All right. There's so many people, y'all, who will have been folded like clothes. All right. If they had to endure what you went through. Okay. You know, everybody can't work 2 and 3 jobs. Everybody can't work 2 and 3 jobs and take care of kids at the same time, then tend to a man. All right. Everybody can't provide for a whole family, provide for this woman, then kids. And of course, y'all, I get it. That's what a man's supposed to do. But every man ain't doing it. Okay. So what I'm saying, y'all, is that everybody is not able to do the things that you're doing, provide at the table that you are providing at, you know, living the way that you are living, sacrificing what you are sacrificing, but more importantly, being obedient as you are. Okay. Everybody won't be able to do that. You have to be built like a tank. The service, such as the military, Navy, the Army, y'all know, Marine Corps, they utilize, well, I want to say the Navy utilizes submarines. It's like an underwater tank. But I want to say all the forces that are on land, they do utilize tanks. Okay. The reason why they use tanks, y'all, is because they are indestructible. All right. I don't know anything that can harm a tank. All right. Unless it's an atomic bomb that came from Japan or Asia somewhere. But outside of that, y'all, or unless they got a bazooka. But again, what is the chances of a person having an atomic bomb at their disposal and a bazooka right there, you know, in their closet? I'll wait, y'all. It ain't happening like that. This is, you know, high ranking and top tier weaponry. Everybody ain't got that, y'all. And plus it costs, okay? It costs. But my point remains, y'all, a tank is indestructible. This is why they go into certain, you know, countries with that tank. They go into certain cities with that tank. They utilize it, y'all. That tank is so strong. And that's the same thing with you. You are indestructible. You are built like a tank, right? You are built like a tank. You have emotional, you know, strength. You have emotional intelligence, mental strength. All right. And so that gives you the ability to get through any hard situation. I was watching a video, y'all, where this guy was on the computer and this video went viral. Maybe y'all seen it too, but it went viral and he was sitting on the chair with a shotgun, right? And he got a call. And I guess it was some disturbing news, something that said maybe, and I'm just kind of estimating what was said or kind of guessing. Maybe she was like, I can't do this anymore. Or maybe she was saying it's over or I got to break up with you. I don't know. But he said, oh, yeah. And he got a shotgun. He blew his head off. And it was pieces from all around his place. And his dog came around. It was just sad, y'all. You know, but I want to say this. As sad as it is, only a weak person would do something like that. And I send my condolences to that guy's family. I really hate that, you know, he didn't have nobody in his corner that we know of to tell him not to do that. But what I'm saying, y'all, is that this is the difference between somebody who is fragile and a person who is built like a tank. All right. Somebody drop in the comments and say built like a tank, because when you are, then you're going to be able to get through some situations that the average person would not be able to make it through. I'm just being honest, y'all. Okay. Moving on to the next one is going to be number 3, and that is you came out smiling. All right. Let me say it louder, y'all. For my chosen ones in the back. Listen, family, you came out smiling, which means you came out not in a taunting way, but you came out with your dignity. You came out with your integrity. You came out with your swag, right? You came out with a look. You would not break my soul. You would not break my spirit. Somebody drop that down below in the comments, by the way, y'all. You won't break my soul. Like, when you go through the worst and you still find a way to smile and you still find a way to be happy, you different. You different. But you gotta know, y'all, this is gonna make a lot of people, pissed off at you, jealous of you, right? Like, you shouldn't be smiling right now. You supposed to be down bad on your luck, right? You supposed to be crying right now. You don't supposed to be happy. Y'all, that's why, I like the bar when Tupac said, 5 shots couldn't stop me. I took it and smiled. Now it's time to set the record straight. He said, I'm still the thug that you love to hate. Like, even though, y'all, in that record, he was speaking, in a boastful, braggadocious way. What I take, positively from that situation is that he was like, look, I'ma still sell millions of records, right? I'ma still be who I am, which is Tupac. I'ma still, bomb on y'all. I'ma still win, right? You didn't break my spirit by shooting me 5 times. Matter of fact, hey, how you doing? Right? Thank you for shooting me 5 times, but I'm still here. I'm still here. Okay? So again, family, when you come out smiling, y'all, you are showing them that you're gonna need a lot more than what that happened, or you're gonna need a lot more than what you sent at me, the detriment that you threw my way, the slander you threw my way, the gossip you threw my way. You're gonna need a lot more than that little small thing, because I don't know who you serve, but I serve a big God, and he give me big strength. Okay, he give me a lot of internal power. Okay, you came out smiling. I'm just being honest, y'all. And this is why they feel the way they feel about you. All right. Moving on to the next one, y'all, is going to be number 4. And that is you stepped on their moment. You stepped on their moment. Y'all, in their mindset, they was like, this is my time to shine. There's no way they're going to make it through this. This is my moment. This is my time to show that I am better. This is my time to prove to everybody that who they thought was number 1 is number 2 or number 3. You stepped on a moment, though. This reminds me, y'all, when artists, they sell their albums on the same day. And y'all know, y'all, when the artists set their date for their album to drop, they don't care who's dropping. They're like, hey, I don't care. Somebody gonna buy it. Then the other artists say, I don't care. Somebody gonna buy it. And then the other artists say, I don't care. Somebody gonna buy it. Y'all know what happens, y'all? Somebody don't buy it, which means somebody's ego will be crushed and somebody's jealousy is gonna be cranked up because the other person made it through the fire, which means all of the hype, which means all of the uncertainty, which means, that same date that you posted on or that same date that you dropped your album on, they went through the same type of, problems you went through. Okay? So what I'm saying, y'all, is that when that artist, step on everybody else, it's like they stepped on their moment because their album got the shine. We seen it, y'all, with Kendrick Lamar. Okay, we seen it with Kendrick Lamar, y'all. That one record, y'all, outshined everybody's album. I'm talking about one single. Even the president know about They Not Like Us. They Not Like Us. Even the president know. He stepped on a lot of people's moment. And a lot of people was pissed off. All right? This explains why the Lil Wayne situation and Kendrick situation, kind of got bigger than what it was, right? And so, again, y'all, when you step on certain people's moment, they're going to be jealous of that. Like, yo, this was my moment. This was my time to shine, all right? But anyway, y'all, Let's go ahead and move on to the next one, which is number 5. That is, they didn't survive, y'all. They did not survive, and this is what the entire video is about. Okay, the way that you were able to leave your hometown, they couldn't do it. The way that you were able to leave that marriage and get divorced after all those times or years that you had put in, all of that time that you invested, you still said, you know what, I'm not going to tolerate disrespect. I'm about to get up out of here. I'm outie. Okay, bye. It's not worth my integrity. It's not worth who I am as an individual. It's not worth my hard work. I'm just being honest, y'all. Okay, so you were able to survive the rain, the drought, the hail, the sleet, the snow. You were able to survive it. Only the strong survive. This reminds me of the kids who got all the Jordans, the kids who got all the Nikes in school, right? Whether this was middle school, I think your parents stopped really buying you things very heavily when you get into high school, just in my opinion, right? Because in high school, I started working and I was able to buy my own school clothes, right? So my mom stopped buying my school clothes, I want to say around 9th grade, 10th grade, right? Because I got my job at McDonald's, I want to say in 10th grade, and in 9th grade, I think I was selling candy, I was hustling, doing things like that. And even in 8th grade, I had the job, picking weeds out the field. So I always had a hustle about myself, and I always had a job. So my mom stopped buying my clothes like early high school years, which is 9th grade, right? I want to say 8th grade, but I'm gonna give it to 9th grade because she would still buy me like a shirt here and there. She would still do something nice for me, stuff like that. Here go a chain, or here go a watch, here go a pair of shorts, whatever the case is, right? But what I'm saying, y'all, is this right here. I was stronger than a lot of the other kids. And you know why? Because those other kids had their mom to depend on. They had daddy to depend on. They had uncle to depend on, okay? And some of them worked, but they didn't have to. I had to work. I had to buy my own school clothes. I had to get my own shoes, all right? So when they got out into the real world, they did not survive because they had mama, daddy, stepmama, stepdaddy supplying for them and covering for them. And here's the thing, y'all. I don't want to normalize, a parent not doing for their kids, because that means that they actually had good parents. But you don't want to cripple your kids. You don't want to cripple a person. You want to teach them how to be self-reliant, right, and independent, because they're going to be depending on every other man or woman to do something for them when they're 30, 40, 50 years old. So that goes right back to my point. They did not survive the way that you survive, and this is why they are jealous, because you stepped through the fire unablazed. All right? And it started from that one little situation or that one little time or era. My mama bought me the new J's. She bought me the new shoes. She got me this. She got me that. Okay. What about when you graduated high school and she just magically disappeared and said, all right, Charles, Roger, Lil Tim, Lil Bam Bam, it is time for you to start supplying your own needs. You got to be a man. It's time for you to be a woman. Are you going to be able to survive that storm? All right? That fire. And they wasn't able to survive, okay? Somebody drop in the comments and say, I survived, all right? Let's go ahead and conclude this video by doing this recap, and then we'll get up out of here. So, number 1, y'all, you have divine favor. Number 2, family, you are built like a tank, all right? Almost like Mike Tyson, y'all, all right? The old Mike Tyson, not the new Mike Tyson, y'all. He done got a little older, but the old Mike Tyson, built like a tank, y'all. Number 3, you came out smiling. Okay, number 4, you stepped on their moment. And number 5, y'all, they didn't survive. Okay, listen, family, y'all already know how we do. If you would like to purchase any one of my Yes Sir t-shirts, book a one-on-one session with me, enroll into my social influence course, or purchase any one of my books, you can do so by hitting the link inside my description. I'm gonna catch y'all in the next video. Y'all keep a rich mentality. Peace. What's good, family? It's your boy Reno. Check this out, y'all. I just dropped my social influence course, okay? Where I show you how to build up your social media platform as well as become a self-published author. Understand what I'm saying, y'all? If you want to leverage your expertise, okay, you got to publish your book. But not only that, if you want to get popping and build your community, you got to build up your social media platform. And so I put that all in one course, okay? And so all you got to do is go to the link in my bio, all right? And drop in the comments social influence if you want to build up your social influence. Click that link in the bio and we're going to get you popping. Keep a rich mentality.